I remember my dad, your grandpa Jack. He had all kinds of stories from World War II.
Keep going. World War II. What's the story that sticks in your mind the most?
How he was on the march across Europe with General Patton. He would haul gas to Patton's tanks, to our tanks.
Wow.
And he saw Germans, he talked to Germans.
It's hard to hold it.
We'll keep holding it. Any other good stories from Grandpa? He didn't share those with us much. We don't have any memory of those stories. So you have them all, so we'd like to get some on record.
Grandpa didn't talk about it when he was young, but when he was older, you couldn't shut him up about World War II.
No?
He would tell you the same stories 3 times in one day.
Really? Not good memories, or?
He actually saw the liberation of the concentration camps.
Yeah.
Saw some bad stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. I remember you telling a story about his boots, that he would wear them all winter and not take them off. Is that how?
Our truck drivers were not allowed to have, only infantry could get over shoes, but our feet were freezing too. So he said, when we hauled the dead back, he said, we had our dead laying in the truck and they were froze. He said we could walk right up to and pick out the size that we wanted and took them off and put them on and put on those boots on in fall and never took them off till spring.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a real good friend, Neil, and he and I used to work together when we were in high school. That's how long we've been friends. We have been friends for 50 years, 50-some years.
It's a long time, huh, Jack? Mm-hmm. Do you remember anything else?
What do you want your children, family, and friends to remember about you?
Ooh.
Remember that I'm a tough guy.
He is, isn't he, Jack? Anything else?
Jack, it takes a lot to keep me down.
What about the rest of the grandkids? What do you want them to remember?
I love them all.
Oh, do you love them?
I was a crazy, crazy boy.
What did you do? Make sure it's appropriate.
I did everything.
Make sure it's appropriate.
I did everything.
Yeah, did you have a car?
Yeah.
What did you drive?
1969 to begin with.
What kind?
Bel Air,
Okay.
4-door. And then I got an Impala, 2-door hardtop.
So who were your good friends when you were in grade school or middle school? Junior high, I guess you would.
I was friends with Larry Schmidt and Neil Lawson and Greg Schmidt.
Did they all go to GA with you?
I went to work at the cabinet shop so I could go to college the first year. And I took Greg. Greg's 1 year younger than Larry.
Okay.
But I was friends with the Schmidts.
And what university did you go to?
College of St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. Maybe you'll go there someday, Jack.
And then I transferred to the University of Minnesota. stick them in a plastic bag and smuggle them out onto the playground and threw them away when I went to recess.
You ate lunch before you went to recess?
Yeah, they had lunch before recess. That's different than you.
And Tony Iden and I were friends from, I was in 5th, he was in 5th grade and I was in 6th grade.
Oh, you're a year apart then? Did you have mixed grades learning together, or did they keep them separate?
Separate.
They did?
You switched classes?
But Tony and I were fighting out the playground and a nun came and got us each by the ear and drug us in.
And then what happens?
We got one snow.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't be asking these stories, Jack. You're pretty good. We don't want this happening to you. Give. Nothing?
What's that?
What message would you want to share with your family?
I love everybody.
Anything else?
I poopy my diaper. Sherry used to dig through her diaper and turn the poop into little balls and throw them against the wall.
What do you think of that, Jack?
Funny.
What do you remember about Darren?
Darren used to say, "Bongo!"
What do you remember about Mel?
Rolling poop into little balls
She
and
did it
sticking
too?
it against the wall.
Sherry and Mel did that, or just Sherry?
Just Sherry.
What did Mel do? What do you remember about
No.
Mel?
Her underwear never fit right.
I remember that too. What about me? What do you remember about me?
You try to keep Darren out of your room.
Trying to keep Darren out of my room? That's all you remember?
You guys smashed his hamster.
Oh, well, that wasn't on purpose.
When he wanted a bottle, he used to holler bongo and throw it against the wall, empty bottle against the wall. Bongo!
What do you remember about Mom?
All fond memories.
What 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
3 words to describe yourself.
One tough son of a gun.
Anything else? That's it? What do you do there? What's your favorite thing to do?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be water ski. Now I like to fish. Her brother and I took 2 of the boys out, the other 2, and we caught 200 northerns in 2 hours.
That's crazy.
My son's hands were raw
I bet.
from taking fish up. All we did, I drove the boat and my son took the fish off. He barely could fish. We caught 200 in a couple hours. My family.
Your family? Anything else you're proud of?
Just my family.
Go.
Don't call me honey, honey.